Welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event, already in progress. We're picking up action on the 8th hole. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, she's looking at roughly, I'd say 165.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. This hole is a short par 5.
Already in control of this tournament, looking to extend that lead on this short hole. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here on the 9th. Opting for the 3-wood. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Well, you're going to be difficult to catch now if you keep holding putts like that. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
She's looking at maybe 155 or so, I'd say, here.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's incredible. He's sold it.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Yeah, that was a safe play. And he's down there. You got a read?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. The 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club, 543 yards, par 5.
Again, no bunkers off the tee shot here, Luke, though, but anything missing out to the right or even far left, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. Second shot down the hill to a green that's surrounded by water in the front, bunkers both left and right. I love this golf course. I love the beauty of it, but I got to say, it is a really difficult course.
Found the green side rough. Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
Why not take another look at that effort?
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Okay, time to return to the action. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on their 13th hole. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. I like the look of this. Yes, they've made it. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose. Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the 14th. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's Ricky Fowler. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And here we are with the third shot. That's incredible. Really had that shot dialed in. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. And she's our leader.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Well, you can club down. Everything's all in front of you as it runs into this downhill green.
Going with the 6-iron here.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. I don't mind the look of this. Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Stepping up to the sea now. Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
Oh, how about that one? And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
She should be impressed with that. That's another putt that'll build on her advantage. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
That tee shot looks pretty good. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Putting for birdie here. And with that, she's going to extend her lead on the field. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. She played that nicely. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Opting for the 6-iron. Ah, great shot. A chance for her to win the event here. Well, Rich, as the legendary Jim Nance once said, they're now rich and famous.
I gotta say, that was an incredible statement by the great man and bestowed upon a great player. And this player will be thrilled to become rich and famous.
Rich, this is something you can understand. This player now a major champion.
Luke, life-changing indeed, I have to say. I'm thrilled for this player as I know what is in store from them. It's a life-changing moment.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Norwood Invitational is about to get underway. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate. Oh, you beauty! An eagle!
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
And with that hole, this player is currently tied for first with Brooke Henderson. Next up is this two-shot hole. From about 130 yards here. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Looking good.
And down it goes. And with that, she's now the sole leader in the event. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. Going with the 5-wood.
She's playing Bubba at his own game with an incredible approach under that circumstance. Bubba looks a little nervous after that.
Ooh, right by the hole. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. What's in front of them, Henny?
She's looking at just over 12 foot here. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
There it is.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently at -4 for the round. Here we are at the 4th hole. This is looking pretty good in the air. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
This has eyes for the hole. And back to the play, shall we? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Well, what a start. This is impressive.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Putting for birdie. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Oh, absolutely flushed. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Looks like a lovely little draw there. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
14 feet to the cup. Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. And that will take her to 8 under. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Feeling good about their game right now, Luke, coming off an eagle at the last.
You like that, didn't you? Oh! Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Now 8 shots in front. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Wow, what a shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to the action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
She's paced it, she's read it, it's 11 feet. This really looks good.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. Currently 11 under par for the round. Time to face a par 4 now.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up her shot from about 125 yards. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Lining up the birdie putt here. That's a great putt to make. She's on fire today and is building her advantage.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, what a recovery. Almost hold it. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. She's currently in first position. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Not bad. And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
This one is all over it.
That is one of the best shots you will see.
Oh, you love to see those shots land. What a play.
Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
It's looking solid.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, yeah. Golf clap. Really good. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
This one's for birdie. Nice stroke. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Time for the second shot at the 14th. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Going with the 7. Should find the green. And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
What a putt to make. Well done.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
A thing of beauty. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Oh, no better feeling than to finish the round off with a bunch of birdies. Let's see if they can keep up for the next couple holes.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Club up. I like this play.
An opportunity for a birdie here. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie. A great opportunity to build on that momentum.
How much do you trust your swing? Go for it, and only 327. Lay up. Bunkers right, water left.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. That's disappointing.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
And with that fine putt, she extends her advantage over the field. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Playing from around 230 yards. That was a beauty. And with this putt, she can win the tournament. Oh, nice. And what a way to win it. She seals the W with a great putt.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Yes, high on confidence as Harold Varner III. Make sure you step up to the plate and deliver, although you're going to enjoy this rivalry because he's one of the best players out on tour to play with. Pretty straightforward four-footer coming up here. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
She's in a sheriff fourth spot.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
That's heading for the fairway. The second hole of TPC Louisiana sets up the first of numerous birdie opportunities.
Third shot into this par 5 to a green that sits above the player, but watch out. Missing either right or long, you're in terrible shape. Accuracy with your third is a must.
7 feet to the cup. Oh, that's a ripper. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in fourth place.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot. Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That's inside the range.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Currently 4 under for the event. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Going with the 7. That one should find the surface. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in 5th place.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, good look at a birdie here. Well, now, that's back-to-back birdies. And with that, she'll move to 5 under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
It's on a good line. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, she'll move to 6 under par. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to this green. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Currently leading by 3. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Ouch, that hurts. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will move her to 7 under. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans. How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head-scratching, well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss a green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Should find the green here. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Putt is underway.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in 2nd. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
She just hit that. She just hit that shot right there in front of Harold Varner III and myself. Wow.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. What an effort. Add another shot to your lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Yeah, good safe shot, this one. That should find the surface. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, this player's mighty fine. Their lead is now 9 after that performance. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're starting it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Putting for eagle here. This one started out on a good line. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Good looking shot, this. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh my, right by the hole. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Didn't that look good for a long time? That's a touch of class.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Opting for the 5-wood. Yep, that shot safely on the green. This is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Well done. Take the birdie. She's currently sitting in first place. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
Nicely done.
From around 170 yards here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Looking good. And with it, she's going to extend the lead on the field.
A nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, steady now. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
This one is right down the pipe. Just a 4-footer remaining. Not a bad line, this. Here she goes again, making putt after putt. The lead just keeps extending. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, so close. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Time for the second shot on the 18th. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
She knows if she can get this putt to drop, she'll... Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic of New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week. Just a class.
It's always fun to see a player when they are in full flight as they were this week. It was a blast to watch. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Wells Fargo Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Oh, well played.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Going with the 7. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. And now over to Tony Finau.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Get excited. This could go in. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching this steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
And this one is for his par. Just didn't drop. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. Oh, well done. What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. She's played that one nicely. 8 feet to the cup.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. This hole is a par 5. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Going with the hybrid.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
This one's looking good.
Oh, what a super shot. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Birdied their last hole.
Playing their 5th shot. Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. To me, the short par 4 is the most underrated hole in all of golf.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
Second shot here on the 8th.
Ah, yes.
Nicely done. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Quality shot, that one. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one. A 7-footer right here.
This is their look at birdie.
This looks good. And that's 8 birdies today.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Well played. Second shot here on the 10th hole. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Well done. And it's time to recap that play.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching?
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Playing from around 160 yards. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Ow! That one had eyes for the flag the whole way. A birdie putt awaits.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
This hole is a long par 4. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. this shot from the first cut of rough.
Nice out the rough here.
Handy effort, that one. Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
That's a good putt to make. We'll take that.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, just missed. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And we've arrived at a par 3. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was special.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And this putt to move to 15 under par. This is a good chance. Oh, she's making it look easy. Holing putts with will. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Wow, Rich, that's impressive.
That a way to stay aggressive. Great play.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
This is on a stupendous line.
And back to the course with the live action. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Well, Rich, I'm pretty sure this player will be beaming with pride after that eagle. Let's see if they can keep the momentum flowing. That's nicely done. Well struck. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Looking really good. That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
As you find your way to the 16th hole at Quail Hollow Club, you're reminded that you're entering the Green Mile.
Again, only the long players can carry the bunker down the right-hand side. Hit it out to the left, avoid that bunker, and give yourself the best opportunity to find the green in 2.
Going with the 7.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. A good stroke. A well holed will take the birdie. And that puts her in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Putting for birdie here. Ooh. And this putt coming up for her par. And down it goes. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. That should find the cut stuff. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
Going with the 6-iron here. This one might need to set. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Well, what an opportunity in front of her. This for the tournament. Was on a good line. All right, not the end of the world, but this is a putt. Oh, that's a beauty. You can put it in the win column. That's the Wells Fargo Championship. How about that?
You can take that win to the bank, Luke. Awesome.
Moments like that deserve another look. Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
Luke, that was the performance of a lifetime. Hats off. They dominated every facet of the game. Never let their foot up off the gas.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Golf Club Championship is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Who delivers when it matters most? That's the joy of any rivalry, and this is a good one to win. Time for the second shot into the first.
Pretty good shot there.
It's just about 3 feet away. That's pretty tidy. Currently 1 under for the day. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Second shot on the second. Lovely effort, that. A big opportunity with an eagle putt. Super shot, that. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
And now at 3 under overall. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Going with the 5-iron here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Okay, time to return to the action. This putt is from 14 feet. And down she goes.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And as we take a look at the standings, this player is currently in first, with Justin Rose second. She'll have to work hard to get out of this one.
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
They've held it. That's very gutsy.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Now 4 shots up after that hole. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
She's found the green on this approach.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
It's making a big statement here today, and that will take it to 6 under. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
That should find the surface. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
They've chosen to club down here. The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
This putt is about 8 feet. This one's looking good. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take her to 8 under. And she's our leader. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Yeah, that one will play. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. This one's tracking. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Ooh, right by the hole. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's a pretty handy shot. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This is a 12-footer here. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Good shot there, Beamer. Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
Wow, what happened there?
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Looks good.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Leading by 9 strokes after that one. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Surely it's going to.
You just keep building a bigger advantage. Well played. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Well, that's a handy shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Reminds me of the song by the Tubes, She's a Beauty.
Sitting at minus 11 for the day. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Very crafty, that shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Well, I hope she makes this one, because it's for par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Tracking. And down it goes. 12 under the card now with the stretch to play.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the water on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Going with the 7. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
A 9-foot chance here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
It's on a great line.
She should be impressed with that. That's another putt that will build on her advantage.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Great shot. Second shot here on the 17th hole. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. That should find the fairway. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Going with the 5-wood. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag.
She knows everything's on the line here. Get this putt to drop, and the event is hers.
Oh, what a stroke. You know what, Rich? As that putt goes down, I think don't give them praise, just look with admiration.
What a fantastic win this week, Luke. This player was on top of their game all week long. A hard-earned, hard-fought, but well-deserved win.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.